Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Come on in. I am both on Facebook and Instagram. I'm doing a little two for here. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. Wanted to come on real quick with some little nuggets for you. So for those who are not, if you're following me on Instagram, come on in and say hello. And if you're not following me on Facebook at Work with Dion, I want you to head on over and join my Align and Shine Facebook group. Okay, this group is specifically for brilliant Black women who are all about presenting their best brand, their best personal brand to the marketplace. Okay, so if you're in the Align and Shine community, good morning. I hope your week was fabulous. Let me know below if you're new to the group. Introduce yourself with the hashtag newbie. And if you're not new to the group, come on in and say hello anyway. And if you're watching this on the replay, let me know if you're doing that on the replay. Okay, there we go. My volume was down on Instagram. So listen, I just want to dive right in, okay? And so what I want to talk to you today about is clarity. Okay, where there's clarity, there's opportunity. Okay, so everything I start, everything I share starts with a story, right? So yesterday I was having a conversation with someone, and she was a bit upset because I guess there's a breakdown in the communication, and I ended up working with someone else that does the exact same thing she does, and I think with the exact same company. Okay, and I know that feeling. I know what it feels like when, for me, I'm an entrepreneur. I know what it feels like when a prospect, doesn't happen too often, but once in a while, a prospect will say, "Oh, I went with someone else." It is a major, major blow to your ego, and it stings a little bit. But one of the things I said to my, this person was, there's room for everybody. There is enough room. There can be a million people that do what you do and sell what you sell. But there's enough for you. Like, don't take it, and I know it's hard not to take it personally, but I told her not to take it personally. And another reason why I've learned not to take it personally as an entrepreneur is because I know that I'm not meant for everybody. I know that everyone's not meant for me. And I am really, really clear, explicitly crazy clear about who it is I'm supposed to work with. And so when you're clear about who it is you're supposed to work with, that's where the opportunities come in. Okay, it's not, like I said, there's enough room for everyone. And so I just want to share that little tidbit with you, but also help you get started on understanding how you can become clear about your audience and who it is that you're supposed to serve. Okay, so here are a few things just to kind of get you going. Let me know if any of this resonates with you below. And if you're watching this on the replay, shout out hashtag replay down below. Okay, so the first thing in terms of getting really clear on who your audience is, think about who your current and your best customers are, right? What industries, fields spend the most money with you? So take a look back at your client roster, your customer base. Like, where are they all from? Like, what is that common thread in terms of their industry, right? The next thing you want to do is figure out what websites, what publications they read, and take a step back and see what all those past and current clients have in common. Okay, so that's the one thing. You're going to do a general assessment. Who are the people that are spending the most money with you? Who are they? What are their primary demographics, right? Is there a particular age range that, or, generation that works with you, gender? Even you can go as deep as political affiliation. Okay, so look at that roster. For me, I have like client intake forms and CRMs and all that really help me understand who I'm supposed to reach. So the next thing you want to do, think about in your conversations, in your exchanges on social media, what are their priorities, their goals, their fears, and their concerns? That's what you want to tap into. And I know all of this, guys, and you can let me know if this makes sense in the comments. I know all of this sounds counterintuitive, but at the end of the day, if you're speaking to everyone, you're speaking to no one. Not everyone is meant to be your customer, and you have to be okay with that. I have been in business, and I'm being fully transparent here. I've been in business since 2007. I, initially started out consulting just on a part-time basis. But it wasn't until I got uber clear, like really niched down on who I'm supposed to reach, who is what I call my brand soulmate. Doesn't mean I won't work with anyone else. But what happens is you're very strategic and intentional in your activities, right? You're not everywhere at every, turn where everyone is. And you're also focusing on them when it comes to your content. You're speaking directly to them. So again, who's your customer base, right? What industries spend the most money with you? What publications do they read? Think about their demographics and not just gender or race, right? Is there a certain income bracket, a certain, generational factor, political affiliation? What are their fears, concerns, and goals? Present that information to your target audience, and that will help you reach your goals faster. I guarantee it. When I write my website content or content for my clients or my social media content, I'm talking to a specific person. And that's what resonates with them. Because what happens is if you're speaking in a very general, broad sense, people are going to look at your content and your platforms and just say, oh, they're not really talking to me. She's not really speaking to me. So that is the first step, right? Really getting clear about your audience. The next thing, and we're talking about, for those who are joining us, the importance of clarity in your business. And this is not just for business owners. This is also for my 9-to-5ers. There is a person here, or there's an audience or an employer, a client who needs what you have to offer, but you're missing out because you refuse to niche down and you refuse to get clear. Okay, so the first step is you are going to get uber clear on all those demographics, all those pain points of your client, right? Your target audience. The next thing you're going to do, and a lot of people don't like to nail their niche, but you have to figure out what it is that makes you different from your competitors. And so the first thing you have to do, think about what type of work you like to do. What do you like? What are you good at? And where are the opportunities in the marketplace? Okay, so those are the questions you have to answer. So number one, getting really clear about your audience. Who are they? What are their spending habits, their pain points, their concerns, their aspirations? Number two, figure out what your niche is. What do you like to do? What are you good at? Where are the opportunities? And then you're going, I'm sorry, I have emails going off. Then you're going to answer all these questions, right? I want you to think about this. Who do you help now that you've gotten your target audience? How do you help them? Right? There's a certain approach And that could be, your secret sauce, your only, your way of doing things, right? That's what makes you unique. And then you talk about the benefits. Once you're clear on all of that, on both your audience and then what your unique it factor is, now you can begin attracting your ideal or target audience. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments, Facebook. Let me know in the comments, IG. You really, it's so important that you are talking to a specific person, right? You want to offer the marketplace something different in the form of a narrow, specialized expertise. So listen, when for my business owners, when a prospect says, oh, I went with someone else, that could be a good thing. I know it stings because you want everyone to buy your product. And I'm sure your product is great. I'm not saying it's not, but you are meant for a specific person. And until you're really clear on that, you're not going to see any movement in your business, and you're going to be down in the dumps because, oh, this person didn't buy from me. So I told my friend, I said, she's like, oh, I'm posting on Instagram. I'm doing this. I'm like, but who is it that you're trying to reach? But she was so caught up in, Dion, you didn't buy from me. And I feel like a terrible friend because I just blanked out and just totally forgot that she was there. But I said, there's definitely room for you. So once you meet that level of clarity, the opportunities will come. So let me know, guys, in the Facebook group and Line and Shine, if this has been good for you. I know a lot of entrepreneurs specifically struggle with that. Okay. And I definitely would love for you to, hello, I'm multitasking here. I'm on IG and I'm on, in my Facebook group, but I would definitely love for you to book a call with me, a Get Noticed call. And that's where I find out a little bit more about your business, a little bit about your goals and where you're stuck at. And together we'll come up with a customized plan of action specifically for your business. Okay, so you need content that resonates with your audience. You need a strategy behind the content, because just throwing something to the wall and seeing what sticks is not a strategy. Just posting all over the place with no cohesive content. You really need a strong, solid, seamless content strategy for your brand so that you can attract the people who you are meant to serve, okay? So that's all I have for this Friday. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you're on IG, the link is in my bio if you want to schedule a call. And on Facebook, I'm going to put a link down below, okay? Talk to you soon.